I often talk about the things that have happened in my life. One of the things that I now have been working through was the betrayal of my husband. And since working through it and having to face it, I've learned so much more about myself and growing a deeper relationship with God than I know I wouldn't have had if it wasn't for that thing. Which I know it sounds like the worst thing to go through, and like it was so painful for like some time in my life, especially last year, where I hit like really like rock bottom, and I was just in such deep depression because of it, that I had lost myself and I lost my identity and I lost everything that I thought I built up. But now, past forward to 2026, I've been in like the best state of my life, and it's just been all because of me having to face the things that I used to just bury or try to be like, it's okay, it will sort itself out, which I believe it is if you just let it go. The thing is, I just never let it go. I just was like masking it by covering it up with all these other things instead of just truly letting it go, letting it be. And since being in this phase of my life where I'm going through it and I'm facing it and I'm confronting it, I've seen him step up more than I did in the past 10 years. I know it's easy for me to be able to carry this and tell him and continue to tell him about what he's done in our relationship. However, that's just not the type of person that I foresee myself being. Like, I refuse to be a bitter bitch or a bitter person because of the fact that, you know, somebody did me dirty. Like, I genuinely still want nothing but the best for you. Of course, now, unfortunately, because he is in a place of losing me, I'm not saying I'd stay here, but he's in the place of losing me, then now he put in the work. However, I know that at the end of the day, had it not been for this thing, my relationship with God would not have been as deep as it is now. Like, it would not have been as beautiful as it is now. It would not have been as obedient as it is now. But me going through this only has let me know, okay, God, what is it that you want me to do? How is it that you want me to steward this? How is it that I am to move into your will? And I'm not saying this was the only thing that got me here, because I had a previous experience before this, but this is the second thing that kind of led me to be like, okay, I need to press in my relationship with God. But the first incident was when I was sexually abused when I was young. I genuinely did not know any other way to face it and let it go until I started to actually talk about the things that happened to me, until I actually started to face the things that happened to me, until I actually just allowed myself to be despite of what happened to me, and not allow it to carry me or carry who I am and turn me into a victim. One thing, I don't know how I got there, but why my brand is victorious, because for some time in my life, I don't know where I heard this phrase. I really don't know how I got to this mentality, but I remember when I was going through my season of when I was sexually abused and I was living in deep darkness because of it, I had, like, anytime I was in the shower crying, the one thing that I would always tell myself is, Jesus Christ already got the victory. He already won. The battle's already won. And I would carry that, and that would help me to get back up and move forward. Of course, like I said, I was always just trying to do it under my own understanding of covering it up, never talking about it, not telling anybody, not letting anybody into this world, into the darkness that I was living in. It wasn't up until I was 22 that I was able to face it, and I did. And now that I've faced it, I've been able to really overcome it. And so this is the same experience that I'm experiencing now that I am married and we're going through this whole therapy thing. So while I'm here, the only thing I really want to encourage you is, at the end of the day, Jesus Christ already got the victory. No matter what's to happen, it's already done. Like, you just gotta embrace what you're going through and push forward and look forward and know that you're not a victim of that thing. You're victorious. You're victorious. This is where my brand comes from. I'm victorious. We are victorious people. We already got the victory. At the end of the day, as long as you press in on your relationship with Christ, that's all that will ever matter. Nothing on this under the sun is new, and nothing will ever matter. Like, we can't take none of this with us. So just press forward, keep going. And this is more of an encouraging post than it is just me spilling my life. See ya.